Hello everyone, Midlife Nerded here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Glorious. Every so often there's a movie that comes along that you're not quite sure how to categorise. In fact, I'm really not quite sure what to say about this movie. It's a Lovecraftian horror centred around a glory hole in a public bathroom.
You bet I'm serious.
A glory hole?
Yes, I did just say glory hole. Yes, I did just say public bathroom. Directed by Rebecca McKendry and starring Ryan Quanten and J.K. Simmons as the voice beyond the glory hole, it's one of those movies. It centres around an extremely hungover man named Wes who is suffering the symptoms of a hangover in a public bathroom when he begins to hear a strange and omniscient voice. Simmons stalls glory hole. Wes is then pulled into a trip that no one would ever believe. Glorious tells its story in a single location, in the trippiest, weirdest way. The execution doesn't always match the imagination, but Glorious certainly deserves credit for originality. And I'm still kind of shocked at how it turns out. There's a great twist, there's some fantastic dialogue, and it's always difficult when you have a horror movie set in a single location with basically three main characters. But I think McKendry uses the space in inventive ways, from the colourful mural around the glory hole, which grows animated to depict Gat's history, to the simple use of dramatic pink lighting to indicate impending cosmic doom. And for those of you who are squeamish, not only is the interior of the bathroom full of some really disgusting bodily fluids, but the eventual gore on display will also perhaps not be your cup of tea. I did like the way it was set. I liked what McKendry tried to do. I thought the actors worked well in their respective roles, both from Quanten and his neighbour over the fence voice, right the way through to Wes and his obvious angst at being separated or split up from his partner. I don't want to ruin the movie because it is a good one. And I think it's an enjoyable way to spend some time. If you don't like gore in any kind of way, this won't be for you, because there is quite a bit of it at some points, including, there's just some really bad gore at some points. It's inventive and fun, and it did actually make me think a little. I really like these type of movies where you're not quite sure where it's going or how it's going to end, and it was a little bit of a surprise.
It's actually a really interesting concept.
If you're not that hung up on gore and you quite like an original and unusual story, then I definitely would give this one a watch. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. A solid 7 out of 10. So thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe and hit that bell button. I've been Midlife Nerded and you've been listening to my channel.